And now, coming soon to video cassette.
Not so fast, Electro. Because Spider-Man's back, and you'll need more than the city's power supply to take on Spidey's ice and taser webbing, stellar new fighting combos, and 19 killer Spidey suits, all with different powers.
Hey, Electro! Who's got the power now?
Spider-Man 2, enter Electro. They're ready to fight. Are you? Rated E for everyone.
And now, our feature presentation.
Alrighty, boysies, how's it going? How's it going this fine day? Welcome to you live from Dusty Old Man. Oh my god, that's so loud for me.
Previously on Spider-Man.
Who dares?
That just shows us what happened in the first game.
It's a worthy foe.
For some reason with the Dreamcast models, which was always weird to me.
Stealing Octavius's device. That was Eddie Brock.
There he is, there's your boy. It's in all the Marvel Rivals dodgy stuff.
But I've got to make sure. Daredevil.
That leaves one question. Where's Rhino?
Cat! Phase 1.
Can I not tell you how much I fancy Black Cat?
Phase 2.
No one can control the symbiotes. No one!
And there he is, Monster Rock, the fucking scariest thing a child had ever seen. So aye boys, we're digging into Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro, which this game came out, I want to say about a year afterwards, because back in the day, that's how long sequels tend to take, as opposed to now they take like, you know, half a year. So, on the half a year, half a fucking decade. Anyway, this game has a shit ton of extra content in it, which we'll show you eventually, but it's a big childhood game of mine. Half a year, this, in the time between fucking, like, I don't know what I was going to say there, I'm tired, boys, I've had a long shift. Anyway, we're going to go into training mode, just because I've not played this game since I was very young. I've not played the first one. When did I play it? I played that on stream about, oh my god, about 5-6 years ago. Oh my fucking god, have I been streaming that long? Anyways, let's get a hang of the controls and shit like that. Because I think I remember this. Oh, there's Rogue. Ah!
Well, Spider-Man, I see you've decided to take advantage of Beast's offer to train in our state-of-the-art danger room.
I didn't know Megan appeared in this game.
One of your greatest abilities, web swinging. To complete this mission, you'll need to turn all of the green areas blue by landing on them or walking over them. Be careful though, do not touch the red areas or you will fail the mission.
Right, here we go boys, this is just the training bit for, what's it called?
I was born for this sort of thing.
Just a wee training bit for web swinging. So, boys, I know Jason's had a history with this game. I know so many people that played this. You've got a sticker of I do indeed. Megan bought me that one, so you can't say I bought. I did not do that. Megan did it. She's to blame for all this. Like, oh Jesus Christ. This was at the height of my sort of, this would have came out, well this game did come out 2001 because the ending of this game is actually changed. Because this game, originally the ending of this game takes place on the Twin Towers. But it got, well no, I don't think it specifically say Twin Towers, but it's set in New York and it's you fight on top of two towers right next to each other. And yeah, after 9/11 it was changed. But we'll talk about that as we get to the, oh no! Right, here we go boys, here we go. So I think a lot of people played this game as a kid, obviously like, every company played the first Neversoft Spider-Man game. And I fucking adore this game. Even Megan had a copy of this game when I was going through our childhood stuff, right? I remember this one being a bit harder. I need to drop and then switch. Ah, you bastard, Jay. Right, we're retrying that again, boysies. Imagine this whole 2-hour stream, I can't get out of the training bit. Oh, don't you see this whole bit again? Oh no, I can skip, that's okay. Right, here we go, here we go. I think Spider-Man's had like better luck than most in video games. Like most superheroes, like I think he translates really well. Obviously everyone remembers this game, super well. Everyone remembers the, well it's the first two Sam Raimi movie games. I've never played the first one. just remember there was a bit where there was a code where you could play as Green Goblin. And then I know people really like Spider-Man 2. Then like things like Ultimate Spider-Man's really good. And then you get ones like Web of Shadows, which wasn't as well loved. First one's alright. Folks love the second one. I think it was very much like at a time it was like the best swinging and shit like that, because I feel if you get the swinging right, people will love it. Anyway, right, what do I do here? Release a swing in the early and quickly initiate a new swing. So maybe if I go at the fuck. Right, we're gonna give it another try. Gotta do it another try. We're good, boys, we're good. And of course, as a kid, I really liked Ultimate Spider-Man, which I played on stream, and I was like, ooh, this one's not as mechanically deep as I remember, you know? And then just at the arse end of the PS2, you got some ones that weren't great, like things like Friend or Foe, which I believe was just like a beat-em-up, which knowing me will eventually play down the line. And then, of course, I bring this game up all the time, Spider-Man and the X-Men Arcade's Revenge, which was the first game I ever bought. I've actually got a copy sitting up there. It's an American copy, but still a copy, you know? Oh no, there we go. I've beaten that on stream with the help of a lot of save states, because, oh my god, those old games did not care. But, boys, do you have any, like, big memories of this game? My main memories is like, oh, I done it, I'm the best at web swinging. I'm the best swinger in the world, boys. Wait a second. Oh, that's a long way. I remember that, fuck off, that was so close. I remember the fight with Lizard being really cool. Sandman's in this thing as well. I mostly remember the first game. Admittedly, the games are so similar. You know, a year fucking, which got development time will do that. That they kind of blend in with me. Like what ones and what. Though I'm going to point something very nerdy out, that I remember Beast appears in this. Like, Beast appears just as a wee cameo, and Professor X there are the same, I believe they're the same models used in X-Men Mutant Academy 2, which is a fucking great fighting game I've actually got a couple of records in. And which got Spider-Man appeared in that, purely to promote this game coming out. Right, here we go, we're good, we're good. Because in the first game, obviously, did the Human Torch turn up in the first game? He did at the very end. You had cameos by like Daredevil, Punisher. Because I think you had that level where Punisher was trying to shoot you. Oh no, right, there we go. Right, here we go, here we go. I was literally about to say there. Oh, it's got other super villains I really like Sandman, who's never been in the movie, forgetting he's been in fucking Spider-Man 3, and he was the only good thing about that movie. Well, maybe not the only good thing. People seem to like mad arsehole Peter Parker. I'm getting good at that swinging. Yes, man. Have we done it, boys?
What'd I tell you? I'm a natural.
We've done it, boys. We're the best. And if I remember, there's a shit ton of costumes to unlock in this game, and we're gonna go through all of them because quite a lot of them are like I know I talk about the X-Men a lot, boys, but I can talk equally, maybe not equally as long, but I can talk also for quite a long time about Spider-Man and Spider-Man comics and shit like that, and some of my favourites. Right, what's the pattern now?
This mission utilizes another of your web abilities.
Look at that fucking face!
Pull both enemies and some objects by pressing down at the same time you press the web button. You can yank to the side by pressing diagonally down.
Why is he so pissed off?
The web button to yank in those directions.
He looks fucking furious.
Make your attempt.
That sounds easy enough. Are you gonna do that talking in my head thing? So creepy.
I intend to do just that, Spider-Man.
Okay, then.
Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. So, I'll be honest, I wasn't listening.
Web yank straight by pressing down and the web.
There we go, and yes, man. Best at video games. The best Spiderman.
Web yank left by pressing diagonally down.
Oh no, wrong button.
And the web button.
Right. Diagonally left.
Easy as pie.
There we go. It is cool there's that much shit you can do your webs and shit like that. Like,
yank right by pressing diagonally.
Like there was a shit ton. Same when like PS4 and PS5 Spider-Man games.
Now then, show us your special web yank attack by pressing the punch button and then immediately pressing the web button.
I can tell this.
Oh,
would be
fucking hell.
very useful.
Okay, this is fun. I like this, boys. I like this.
Excellent, Spider-Man.
Some
Now,
objects are
some
yankable.
Objects can also be web yanked. If you target the object using L1 or L2, you can perform any of these web yanks on it the same as if it were an enemy.
Oh, wrong one. Right, I'm gonna yank it. Yank it real good. We have yanked it, boys.
Yeah.
That has been yanked on stream, boys. Yes, man. Hey, Sean, how you doing? How do you think Spider-Man pisses in the suit, or do you think he just pisses himself? Like, I've got a Spider-Man suit and it's got a big zip all the way up the back. I will say it's
This mission tests
a bit tight,
L1
and
aiming
I used to be a bit skinnier when I bought it, so you can now see like
touching the black area. Use your L1 targeting button to aim, and then
you can
R2
basically
swing
you can
to the
see if
top.
I was circumcised or not when I wear it.
Ah, this will come in handy for rescuing cats out of trees.
Right, press L1 to aim and R2 to swing. So I'm just zipping to zip zap zop right to these. Now, why did I do that? Why did I say that? My brain just said think of something that says zap or zip or whatever, and I don't know why Bill Cosby was where my brain went. Oh, definitely. Well, saying that, I don't want to be too nerdy, but I did like in what one was that in No Way Home where he's like, you know what, homemade suit. There we go. I don't want to sound like those fucking nerds online that are like, you know, because I know comic book accuracy isn't a thing, you know. But I like that Spider-Man's just like having to get by with his own shit, you know. They're all good. They're all good. Like, I'm not a massive fan of the second one, but I think what they do with what's his name, with the bad guy, with Jake Gyllenhaal's character is really good with Mysterio. And then what's it called? No Way Home was also really good.
In this mission, Spider-Man, you will practice using
I'm looking
your
forward
L2
to the new one.
targeting feature. When there are multiple targets on screen, you can easily cycle through them by pressing the L2 button repeatedly. When you have your target, press up and the web button to fire impact webbing at it.
Right, we're gonna go impact webbing. Right, let's go. There we go. What did they do? So I think Spider-Man was the only ones I watched outside the Avengers movies. Honestly, they're really like. I'm not saying all the Marvel movies are bad. He broke his legs. Oh fuck! I got too excited there. I was watching a video recently. It was how many times has Professor X gained the ability to walk, lost it, and gained it again. Boys, that's been a lot. And there's so many different reasons how he lost the use of his legs. So many. First was by an alien called Lucifer. Then it was, I think it was changed to Magneto in some continuities. And then there was a time when he got him back because his body was killed by this xenomorph type creature called the Brood. So he was cloned by an alien and then died like a wee bit later. And he came back with new legs again. He's been like, he gives Jean Grey a run for her money the amount of times he's came back and died. But you know something's weird, Professor X was originally written, so in the very early comics, it wasn't set up that Professor X was older. It was, when they say he was older, I think they meant to say he was like a year older or whatever. And Professor X was meant to be only like, say, if the rest of the kids were say 16, he was meant to be about 18, I think that was the idea. Because they bring in a plotline that he had a crush on Jean Grey. Or he kind of fancied her, But then when he was changed to be like, a much older man who's, let's just say nicely, Professor X is maybe 60 if he's lucky, in his 60s at least, that becomes bogging. But it's one of those things that like they had to retroactively sort of fit in, Right, here we go. Because again, for the first issue, they never bring up his age, never bring up that he's, you know, they just say, oh, he lost his hair and he's got psychic powers. That's literally as much as they give him in the early comics. So, fuck off! I was literally looking at it. Has he ever lost them via autoerotic asphyxiation? I don't know. I mean, brain damage might do it, but I don't know if that would affect his legs. I don't think he's the one into autoerotic asphyxiation. Wolverine definitely, mainly because if I fucking die, it's fine. I'll be back in back in a wee bit. There we go. And let's dive up here. Unfortunately, does he no shave his head so he can interface with a big machine thing? Nope. They also, I'm trying to think. I think they just say, oh, because his powers is he loses. I think that's basically what they say in the comics. I think they do actually explain. But my favorite was when, did anyone see the X-Men movie X-Men Apocalypse? So Apocalypse is one of my favorite silly. He's very comic booky. He's this ancient mutant from who, you know, I believe he was meant to be the first. He was in Egypt and he basically became this conqueror. And he comes back with his other mutants who are the four horsemen of Apocalypse. And basically he loses his hair, or Press X loses his hair fighting Apocalypse because he's too full of energy. And I remember howling at that movie was shite. That's a shame because I really liked X-Men First Class. I really liked Days of Future Past. I was like, oh, here we go, X-Men movies are back, baby. And then I seen Apocalypse and I was like, oh my god, what have they done? And then they followed that one up with Logan, which is like amazing. Have I done it, boys? Have I done it? I'm the best. The best spiders, man. Has anyone noticed how he's running through the intro animation? Oh fuck, I've not noticed that. Yes, man. I mean, right now I think we're in the danger room, which you can kind of set up to be anything. Sometimes it's just very basic stuff, then sometimes it's full like fucking virtual reality. The way Spider-Man specifically asked for it to be like that. I've got a danger, so is Professor X.
Whoa, this looks interesting.
This is to practice your zipline ability, Spider-Man. These are the only places you may touch. If you touch anywhere else, you fail.
All or nothing, huh, lady? All right, I'll give it a whirl.
God, I remember...
Yeah, you can't web swing either for this one.
Oh, I can't web swing. Oh.
Stand back, people. I'll be back in a jiff.
Remember, Spider-Man, you can only touch the green areas.
Right, cool, Charles, I get you. R1 zipline. Wait, does that mean I can only... Oh, and I can only crawl. Wait, what? Oh, I have to drop and then... Zip! Fuck! But I remember as a kid, I really fancied Rogue in the cartoon. You know, big hair, very southern, and then suddenly I seen X-Men Evolution, and I was like, holy fuck, oh my god. Goth Rogue. Oh man, I fucking loved X-Men Evolution. So fucking good. Right, here we go, here we go. I think X-Men's always, like, I think there was 3 main cartoons with the X-Men. There was, like, obviously there was X-Men anime, but I've not seen the X-Men anime. There was the 90s series. Oh, fuck off! There was the 90s X-Men series that was really good. Then there was X-Men Evolution, which was really good. And then there was Wolverine in the X-Men, which is so good. Really underrated. This Spider-Man is a guy called Rino Romano. That's all I've got for you. I think he's done additional work as Spider-Man and like things. He also voiced Luis Serra. Oh, there he is, there's a boy. Right, here we go, we're good, we're good. Right, we're good, we got this, we got this. Don't know why I'm going to need to be this specific with this in the train. What's that saying? Is that saying Spider-Man under us in like leet speak? Ahead of its time, this game. Right. I'm gonna have to get up. CD, Reno. Gave up voicing Spider-Man just to leak video games. He's definitely telling the truth, boys. He's definitely. Right, here we go. We're good. We're good. I think Spider-Man's also had it. Well, saying that, I've not seen like every Spider-Man cartoon because there's been a lot of them. My main one I remember was the 90s cartoon, which I think everyone around my age will remember. But I do remember specifically, I don't know how to do this. I don't know if it is an animation thing or, but they whitened Blade up so much that I remember watching it and not knowing it was Blade because I was like, who's that guy? But that's in the Michael Morbius episode. And they do a really good job sort of introducing like all sorts of niche comic book characters and shit like that. That's kind of how my love for comic book started, was specifically the Batman animated show, the Superman animated show, Spider-Man and the X-Men one. You got other ones that I watched that weren't as good, like the Fantastic Four one or the Incredible Hulk show. Oh Jesus. Right, here we go, we're good, we're good. How far have I got to go? Jesus. I just done this because I remember I've never actually done the training sections. I just want to see what they're like. Well, I've done it, boys. Yes, man. So there was like the 90s Spider-Man show, then there was, I think what was it called? There was this one that was Spider-Man Unlimited that wasn't as good. And that was like set on another Earth and the costume was honking. And he was versing all these like, I think they were like animal-human hybrid monsters, like a lot of original characters that wasn't nearly as good.
This one might pose more of a challenge, Spider-Man.
And then there was this really weird one that was like 3D CG set in the movie's continuity.
To the end without alerting the guards at all. This means no webbing them up or attacking them.
Being cautious will sometimes keep you out of dire situations.
Look at the shoulder pads on Chuck there. Look at him go.
Your ability to sneak around.
Yeah, I can do sneaky.
Need to be nice and sneaky. Nice and sneaky. Up, up, up. Again, I don't know many levels in the game that will require stealth. What do I know? Wait for him to run back. Okay, AC's nothing. Right, here we go. Oh, that's fucking bogging. Right, here we go, here we go. Just wait for him to run by. With a big fucking grogger at him as well. Right, let's just go up here. And we can maybe walk around a bit more. Man spiders here can just wander a bit. Right. How do I get about this? Where's the guard below me? Where's he going? Oh, can I see from this angle? Is he below me? How the fuck do I... He must just sort of take his time looking around. Right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait till he runs by me again. And I'm just gonna fucking leg it. Oh wait, no. I can hide here, can't I? In the wee risky bit. Have you ever done the Arkham games on stream? I have not. I've actually got the Arkham Asylum trailer loaded up. Ready to go. But I'll get around to him eventually. Oh no, I got caught there. Right, we're gonna have to wait till he comes back again because I got caught there. I guess they're too good. There's plenty of downtime to talk in that, you know. But I really like Arkham games. I've not replayed them in quite a lot. What? I wasn't fucking doing anything, or I guess I must have looked up. Right, you know what? We've wasted too much time. We've wasted like 24 minutes. We've not even got to the first level yet. Because I know Rogue doesn't appear in the rest of the game, so I wanted to see a bit of my beloved for a while. We're going to go in easy mode because, surprisingly, I got my arse kicked by the... Oh, what's this? What's going on here? I think City was my favourite of the series, but I like them all. Even though I think Night's super uneven. Like, see, the Batman stuff is really fucking good. Wait, they're definitely fucking dead, right? Holy shit, Electro. I love the. I've not played it, but I played a little bit of Shadow of Mordor, but I love that Nemesis system, and it's a shame that it was never used in anything else. You know. I know they made a patent on it, but even put it in like a Batman Arkham game, you know. You know, like you get hit by this random thug and he suddenly becomes like, you know, Jimmy Fingers or whatever. Jimmy the Smiths, and you have to batter him, you know.
Soon.
I always found it weird that they made Electro like the main bad guy in this, because Electro's kind of jobber level. Like, the combat for Arkham Asylum was perfect for Batman. I think like it felt really fucking good to play. It was really like there was weight behind the combat, if that makes sense.
Scintillating tale of superhero daring do. Now it appears that trouble has found
I feel like
arachnid hero.
You know what? Like when I played the,
so get ready.
I'll let Stanley talk.
Pounding, web-slinging tale of shocking revelations.
You big credit-stealing bastard. Speaking of Fraser, there's Kelsey Grammer there.
What's got you bounding about? Not a sentinel attack, I hope.
Greetings, my web-slinging compatriot.
Why is he thrusting at me?
Chance your diurnal patrol and thought I would provide you with information of a practical and necessary nature.
Thanks for the show of interest, Beast. But I've been doing this for a while now. I think I'm okay.
He's just thrusting at me. I can't stop staring at his fucking big.
Would you mind telling me what this is?
That's my trusty spider compass. It shows me where to go when I'm out and about.
But what I was saying was like
correct,
the
sir.
combat for Wolverine
so
in that X-Men Origins Wolverine game was perfect for him, you know.
Following me.
Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. I remember going, oh, this is so fucking cool seeing the X-Men, and now knowing that the same studio that made this made, what you call it? Made X-Men Mutant Academy. It's like, oh, they had the model at hand then.
Looks far. If I jump forward and web swing, I should make it.
The Joker's fighting style was class. I don't actually remember. Sean, did you play the PS3 version that had the playable Joker maps? Because I remember being raging as a kid when I was like, I don't get them. I only
own.
I would have the Baxter building. I think this is literally like the models from the first level in the first game. Oh no, that's okay. He's been battered. I do remember thinking how cool it was, and I think it was Arkham Knight had like a bunch of different playable characters. Like it had like Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Harley Quinn as well. But obviously not the main thing. They were more for like DLC and for the DLC like
I don't think
combat maps and shit, which I put so long into. Right, here we go, here we go. Oh no, I'm not gonna make this. Oh fuck. Oh, we made it, it's okay. Thankfully, my webs can just catch the sky. Here we go, Crash has mentioned my top 3. Let's Crash one of you. Top 3 Spider-Man characters make your blood boil. Well, right, I would not choose Spider-Man because there's actually a storyline called Spider-Man Reign, which is set in like an alternate universe, alternate future. It's meant to kind of be like the Dark Knight Returns Spider-Man stories. I'm not a big fan of it, but they mentioned that that Spider-Man gave Mary Jane like I think, and the way he says it is basically Mary Jane died of like cancer, and Spider-Man goes, I didn't know the radiation carried over with bodily fluids, and I was like, oh, the writer means cum. But so maybe not someone who's got like radiation on it. Of the Arkham's map, I sent one place that felt big and interconnected, like Dark Souls vibes all over the place. It was very like Metroidvania, the way like you'd get, especially 2, when you'd get a new item to open up a new bit, you know. Who Spider-Man cat said make my blood boy.
However did you become so proficient a shot with your web shooters, Spider-Man?
I can cycle through targets by pressing the L2 button. I can pull them towards me by pressing web and down, or I can pick them up by pressing punch and throw them by pressing punch again.
Spider-Man, what are you talking about pressing L and punch and all that? I'm trying to think. Top three. So we want someone that's young who has good blood. I imagine. I don't know how you judge someone has good blood. Preferably not poisoned with radiation. So, let's go Flash Thompson, because he looks after himself, ends up in the army. Kind of ends up becoming Agent Venom, so maybe there's a bit of poison there. Go Flash Thompson. Let's go. Let's go Michael Morbius. Got a feeling he knows a thing about blood, and being a cool vampire with sucklers on her hands would be cool. Because I think if I was a vampire, Megan would find me so much more attractive.
I love watching me work.
And who else? So we've got Michael Morbius, Flash Thompson.
You're dead, dude!
And Eddie Brock, you're thinking of. He's the first host of Venom.
I'm already at full health.
Oh, fuck off, Beast.
It appears to me that the safeguarding of the metropolis is in capable hands. Should you ever require more assistance, feel free to pay us a visit at the Mutant Academy to run through our Danger Room training simulator.
Sure, Beast, I'll do that. Thanks for
yeah, but if we're at 100, we can always go 110, you know? Right, we go first level over, boys. That's it. Continue. We're not going to training because we've seen how bad that went. We're literally half an hour in and we're just in the first level. Well, second level. Captain America foils Doc Ock. Oh, that was the first game. Oh, and Kraven the Hunter. He's a big swole boy. He was never in any of these games, which is kind of gutting.
He won't get far with that Spidey tracer on him.
Whoa, web freak!
Oh shit. And identical twins shooting at me. Right, here we go. I remember Kieran howling at me for liking Kraven the Hunter, and I was like, mate, Kraven the Hunter's just a cool character and has like one of the best fucking stories in Spider-Man with Kraven's Last Hunt. I remember I replayed this level so much because it was the closest thing to getting like a Spider-Man sort of open. Well, it's not an open world. It's probably like 2 streets, you know. I mean, yeah, it was also being excited because before they try and say there's this fog that'll kill you, and then I was just like, wow, it's just like, you know. But when you're a kid, obviously, I don't want to say imagination. Oh no, imagination helps, if you know what I mean.
The odor's insured against barbarians.
Oh wait, blew himself up with his own grenade. Oh shit, I forgot to kick. How do I put it out? Does Web put out? Web does put out.
There. A little paint and Bondo should fix things here.
There we go. That car's absolutely fine after that. Where are we off to now? Also, I find it mental. I was actually reading about this. It was like how many. It was doing a count of how many superheroes are actually in New York in Marvel's continuity. And let's just say, boys, it's a busy place. At least in DC, you know, it's like, oh, you've got Metropolis, and there are other heroes that work at Metropolis, or other heroes that work out of Gotham. But, oh my god, there's so many in New York.
How am I gonna put out this fire? I need a lot of water.
A lot of water? Maybe... Oh no, that's not what I remember, is it? What's this? Question mark?
Just yank the cap off that hydrant. I could put out the fire.
What hydrant? This hydrant? Well, fuck, knock myself into the fire.
That did it. Now to find out if there's more of them.
But the one that really, I think I heard Alan Moore talking about this, and Alan Moore was talking about how stupid like shared universes can be, and he was talking about Swamp Thing. He says you're doing like a really emotional, dark tale of Swamp Thing that's Lovecraftian scale, and then 2 streets away, Superman is, you know, is fighting that evil guy who stole cakes, you know. He stole 40 cakes, and that's bad. And it's the same with Marvel. I remember watching, I think it was, what was it? What was I watching? It was Daredevil. It's the new Daredevil show that Marvel brought out. And I remember thinking,
Street Hoops
like, oh, like Wilson Fisk has become mayor, and he's put an anti-vigilante thing, and I'm like, mate, Captain America is literally working for the government right now. Why doesn't he swing in and just bow, you know? Oh no, Cappuccino Ballerina. When Spider-Man fighting Tun 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 Sahur. Jason didn't know what Italian brain rot is.
How original.
And I was like, Jason, I need to show you something. I only know it because of the kids I used to teach wrestling.
Against me.
Your slinging days are up.
No, man.
What was that line of, nah man, where'd that come from? Anyway, here we go boys, can we hit a hole in one?
Spider-Man 10, Nameless Thug 0. Another shout out for yours truly. The signal from my spider tracer is growing weak. Better take to the rooftops and follow my compass.
Oh wait, have I been pulled out? Here, I've read some Absolute Superman. Why are there so many John Cena's? So in the Absolute Superman world, what you call it? Peacemakers are like... what you call it? Well, maybe not Captain America, but you know what I mean? Like the Thunderbolts are a thing. Actually, because you're saying it there, I hate when other superheroes turn up in like X-Men stuff. Not so much. I don't mind Spider-Man because Spider-Man's obviously hated and shit like that, and some X-Men have really good relationships with other superheroes. But Captain America is the main one because Captain America is let's be honest, it was written as a fucking propaganda thing. You know, he serves purpose and shit like that. But damn it. But see, whenever he's around the X-Men, he just comes across as such a, I don't know how to describe it, like a bootlicker. Because the X-Men are literally hunted to death by Sentinels that are, you know, made by the government, and he's just like, oh. Yeah, like Absolute Universe, the Peacemakers are like, I can't remember who they're working for again. But it's like a private army, basically. Mikey Cap is a mutant racist. Depends on who's writing them. See, in his own books, he's, you know, truth, justice, and, you know, freedom and shit like that, all that, you know, he's literally stands up to the government over, like, over racism, over, like, you know, and then when you're in an X-Men book, you can need to write them awfully, and that's why I think X-Men are probably better in, maybe not their own continuity, but, well, they really did that in the 90s. So, in the 90s, they'd done a storyline called Onslaught, and I'm trying to think who it was, so I'm putting this fucking ball in the hoop, you just wait and see. Oh, fuck off. Which I don't want to spoil it for you, but Lazarus, it is owned by someone big, because who uses Lazarus pits? Well, hey. Anyway, all that said, I'm not going to spoil it for you. That was almost in. Fuck off. Right, one more. But yeah, in the comic, Peacemaker, in the, you know, DC Comics, Peacemaker is one guy. And the Peacemaker show is very good. Right, here we go. Big Jimmy, that's the one. Right, oh fuck this, you know what? I'm away. The slam will not be dunked. Right, where do I need to go? I need to go up here, don't I? Right, what was I saying? On the flip side, I have been reading a lot of Ultimate Spider-Man, which is the new run Ultimate Spider-Man, which started out really good. Like, really, really good. And it's kind of... It's not as well for it's not got bad. It's just that it's not done much. I've got a feeling because... The thing is with Ultimate Universe is it was always written with a... It was always written with that ending in mind. So, like, I'm sure they were told, oh... We need to, like, I think it's like a year in, or it was 2 years in actually. It was after 2 years in, the maker's coming back. So suddenly all these storylines just have to get, oh my god, Spider-Man killed a guy, he threw him off the edge. They kind of go, oh, maker's gonna come back, so whatever's happening in your storyline doesn't really can't be comics anymore. What run's been good recently? The X-Men stuff's been pretty good. Like, not amazing, like, nothing's gonna be as good as Krakoa. And I'll be honest, I don't keep up with it. I know Spider-Man obviously had shit with, like, and now Venom as well, because MJ's the new Venom, and Paul, the whole thing. Even though I think Mary Jane broke up with Paul. But that's the thing, I hate what they're doing with the... Like, I'm not saying, I don't mind characters breaking up with me, I like the X-Men. Those characters are messy. Like, they're constantly breaking up, getting back together, you know, one night stands and shit like that. But it's literally with Spider-Man and Mary Jane, it has been how fucking long since, you know, One More Day? The Miss Marvel thing, that's... Unfortunately, that's always gonna be a thing where she shows up in a Spider-Man book as a supporting character just to get killed off so Spider-Man can be sad. It's... Yeah, that's kind of why I tend to... I only read, like, certain runs. I tend to not read ongoing stuff because I'm like, oh... So... Like, I'm just... Oh, fuck! I'm just catching up with the X-Men from the Ashes stuff, which was about 3 years ago now, I think. I think that was the end of the Krakoa era. But the interests are just to kill her off. And admittedly, they killed her off just so they could resurrect her to be a mutant. Because originally she's an Inhuman. But Inhumans in the MCU, they fucking failed with that shite TV show. And now Marvel, like, I hate that this happens. I hate that the movie... I know it's a smart thing to do, that movies dictate the comics. But the Inhumans were getting pushed heavily when Miss Marvel was introduced, funny enough. Because they didn't own X-Men. They didn't have the rights to it, so they tried to devalue the X-Men. So they were like, right, let's make the Inhumans a bigger deal. And now that they've got the X-Men back... Oh, he is fucking dead. Holy shit. They're like, right, let's make Miss Marvel an X-Man. And, yeah. But also, our run the X-Men's not been anything. She's now, like, instead of being our own interesting character and a pretty big deal with things like the Champions and shit, she's now just, like... She's now just, like, in the background of X-Men books, you know? Part of this show is a lot of runs, forced continuity with all this nonsense. Even the isolated stuff references other things, and it tells me I need to read those. That's just the problem with modern comics, or the way it's been since the 90s. Here. Like, I remember someone explaining that, like, so say you're writing a comic book where Batman and Wonder Woman are fighting Lex Luthor. So you say you need to go to Batman editorial to be like, right, Batman's doing XYZ, and they go, cool, everyone's fine. You need to go to the Wonder Woman editorial, who'll say, you can use Wonder Woman, but you need to reference this event of, say, I don't know what it's called, War of the Gods or whatever the fuck, you know? And she needs to have a sidekick. You're like, cool. And then you have to go to the Spider-Man editorial, who'll say, nope, you can't use Lex Luthor because he's actually Superman right now in the comics. You're like, oh, cool, right, can't use that. And there's so many hoops, and you need to jump through so many hoops. Like,
these guys are bent on stopping me.
Even then, like, say you want to have Nightwing in one panel,
before they hurt someone,
you'll need to go to the Nightwing editorial and get an okay from them. Nah, because she was fantastic in her own series before she mattered in the MCU, and now it's just the way Marvel is. But see, the isolated stuff, like Marvel, like in the comics for a good few years now, they've done something called Krakoa with the X-Men, where the X-Men were just off doing their own thing, and it worked. It was really good. Because you very rarely, like, they had their own events, they had their own tie-ins, so like, but the thing is, like, Wolverine would tie in with their events, but you wouldn't find Wolverine tend to tie in with like Marvel events. It'd be like all the X-Men shit, which worked, you know? But I always bring up that issue with Marvel comics, and again, comics in general. Now, I don't mind a good wee tie-in issue if it's done like in its own mini-series or whatever. But my favourite series, one of my favourite series ever, is one called Avengers Academy. Fuck! I pressed the wrong button. And Avengers Academy actually ends because... fair enough, it was probably coming to an end anyway, but it's ended because of a shite event storyline called Avengers vs. X-Men. In fact, the same with an X-Men run around that time that I really liked called Wolverine and the X-Men was also ended because of Avengers vs. X-Men, which was, oh, it was dreadful.
Get him!
But I've heard Spider-Man books are getting better. Like, for years they've been a bit rough with...
Your slinging days are over!
Well, what Avengers vs. X-Men was? This was AVX, which was about 2012, I'd want to say. It was not long before Secret Wars. It was maybe like a year or two before Secret Wars. But basically what had happened is the Phoenix Force came back to Earth, and the Avengers were like, let's kill Jean Grey, and the X-Men were like, no. And then
Something's not
during a
right
fight
around
between
here.
X-Men and Avengers, the Phoenix split into like so many pieces
These guys
and
are bent on stopping me from catching that
and
motorcycle.
taking over. I
Better
think
take
it was
them all
like
out
Emma
before they
Frost,
hurt someone.
Cyclops, Magic, Namor, and Colossus. And then it ended with Cyclops murdering Professor X. That stuff really sucked, but it was mad because so much of the broader continuity actually resulted in a really good storyline for a while. Oh, Secret Wars is really good. Like, really good. But I think it's a case of a good writer, like, say, like Jonathan Hickman, you know, who done the Avengers stuff after that. Admittedly, it was under the influence of the Phoenix Force, but still, I don't want to see that. The only X-Men I don't mind seeing murdering is, like, you know, members of X-Force or Wolverine. I know it was made for shock value, but I still don't like to see that, you know?
Whew, that's all of them. Now to find that motorcycle.
It's like if I ever see Spider-Man kill someone, and like actually there's a storyline. I think it's just a one-issue story where it's like a team up between Spider-Man and Wolverine, and Spider-Man accidentally kills someone, and he is fucking distraught over it. Fair enough if you're gonna do something with it that leads to actual character stuff. But if I ever see Spider-Man kill, I don't like it at all. Spider-Man should never kill, you know? I think, see if it's... I don't want to see him kill, but see if it's like how he done it in the movies where it's like Green Goblin calls in his glider and Spider-Man dodges the glider. Actually, that's how it happened in the comics as well, you know? Oh, who is this? What's he given to the weird pimp man?
I know. You go on ahead. I've got something planned.
Well, who are we messing with? I've actually forgot who it is that we fight here.
Place. Now, I know I have that invite here somewhere. If this were a
Yeah,
movie,
exactly. He can't like
spring a trap.
it can be
right about
like he can't mean to do it, and if it fucks him up, absolutely yeah. Oh yeah. But again, in their events, Spider-Man. Oh no, it's a lie.
hero against
He fucking killed
overwhelming
Venom.
odds.
Didn't like that.
I love being me.
Because don't they? If I remember, they. Oh fucking hell! Don't they do a bit where he makes like a and Spider-Man 3? I'm trying to remember. It's been a lot. I've only seen it once in the cinema. So if I remember, he makes a sort of ring of metal rods and smacks them because Venom's got a weakness to sound. So Venom's like, my ears. And then he throws like bombs in and blows Venom up. The movies are visually dull, but they felt like a Spider-Man story. Aye. I think that's just a problem with most Marvel movies, is or modern movies in general. Like I seen a picture and it was talking about. Again, I've not seen this movie, but it was Devil Wears Prada versus the Lightning in Devil Wears Prada 2, and it looked awful. But I think it's the thing with modern movies, how color grading's not really, not really a thing now. Unless you're like I noticed that a lot in, say, Frankenstein, which was really good. Okay, I'll say most big budget movies, Obviously, other ones are, like, what's his name? I forget the guy that does Dune. What's his name? Fuck, he done Blade Runner, didn't he? Like, he just makes good-looking movies.
Oh, I feel special.
Because obviously, I remember Blade Runner having some gorgeous colours. Fuck, what is his name? I'll get into watching them. Dune, it's just as a series, Dune has never interested me. You should have called for backup. Admittedly, these guys' voices are like the go-to goon voice in my head. Like that, or the big, thick Brooklyn accent going, "Oh, it's the bat." Right, here we go. We're good. What's this? Caution, radioactive. Oh, I'll try to throw us at them.
Too many of them left.
Oh my god! Right, okay, he's dead.
Somewhere.
He is dead with a capital D. Holy shit! Web him up. Oh, sorry, boys. Sorry about that cough. Yeah, Dennis that guy. Right, where are we off to now? Where are we off to now? Actually, I have been reading. Because I've been getting back into like collecting like single issues, like mainly going for keys and stuff like that. But I got the first issue of a run I love called
One more left.
Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. So it was set during, it was a spin-off to Secret Wars. And it was a tie into that, and then it got spun off into its own series. And what Secret Wars done? Secret Wars was like every world in Battle World was like its own continuity.
Full health.
Was like its own zone, and this one was in a world where Spider-Man and what you got, Mary Jane never broke up, and they're raising their daughter. What you got? Well, it was releasing. Ooh, and things. I like the time of Secret Wars because they're fighting a villain called, is it Monarch? I think his name is. I like that one, but I love the ongoing. The ongoing where it's about his daughter becoming, what does she go by? Spinneret, I think it is. And it's him, Mary Jane becomes, which got like a spider person as well. No, it's so good. So good. Right. Where's this fucking guy? I think it's just nice because...
What, no more?
Yeah, like modern day Spider-Man's just a bit miserable. It's just, let's see how shite we can make Peter Parker's life. Also, you know Peter Parker's meant to be the same age as like Cyclops and Jean Grey and stuff like that.
I ain't telling you spit.
I thought you'd say that.
Like, I think it should definitely age them up with like, you know, with Miles and Gwen being younger, you know?
Like this before. I hope this web line holds.
Okay. They said something about an airfield. Hangar 18. It's all
Oh, Hangar 18.
Now there's a
that song, Megadeth, fuck Megadeth sang that, yeah. It was a fucking banger. Oh fuck, it's the Shocker. I fucking love the Shocker.
Get up, wall crawler. I'm not done beating on you yet.
Shocker.
Oh yeah, hate,
Nice
like,
to see you
give him a mech suit, hated it.
Like that, huh? Well, hold still, because you're gonna love this.
Right, here we go, boys. We're fighting off Shocker. So Shocker is like a... he's like a job Spider-Man villain, but he's like, you should read, there's a storyline called when you drop boxes on him. How do that?
What happened, Shocker?
Called The Superior Foes of Spider-Man, which is just all these loser bad guys teaming up to fight Spider-Man. I like what they done. I like what they done with Mysterio, but I was
Shocker quickly.
I was just not into the stuff with.
Can't have my lunch money.
Right, oh my god, he's spamming move shots. Holy fuck! I didn't realize that would one shot kill him. Oh, never mind. We're taking Shocker out pretty easily. Fucking hell.
I believe that's all the time we have for today. I think we made some real progress today, Shocker.
But yeah, read The Superior Foes of Spider-Man. It's a fucking great run.
Remember to share your feelings with the group, okay?
If I remember, it's Beetle, Boomerang, Shocker, and maybe someone else. And basically, they're just these losers that are trying to get by. It's really good. But it dropped at Shocker like nobody's business.
What Thug said. Hangar 18, right? There's a Hangar 18 at the airfield. I don't need pointy ears and a cape to figure out that this is probably another heist.
Oh, boys, here we go. Time to break up a heist. Yes, man. New picture unlocked in portfolio. What we'll do is we'll do a wee save, and we're going to call it... So I think we can only save after bosses. That seems weird. You know who usually have good runs? The Runaway. I really like Runaway as well. Admittedly, I only read up the first couple of volumes. Rolling blackouts still affecting the city. Technology heist continues. Spider-Man suspected. Warehouse explodes. Shocker arrested. Dr. Watts to give... I can't read that. Synopsis on Bio Nexus device. I think that's what was told at the start. I've not read anything past Secret Wars with Runaways.
So where did they come from?
but the original run of Runaways up until its cancellation, I read that, and then obviously the Runaways appear in Avengers Academy, which is a great run, and then they appear in Avengers Arena, which was the follow-up
These guys look
to
like
Avengers
they're up to no
Academy.
good. Well, luckily Spidey's on the scene to make them realize the error of their ways.
And then they appear in Avengers Undercover, which was it was good to okay.
Your head.
Right, we're gonna do one thing though. We're gonna quit out. So we've saved, so we can come back to this bit. Now, if there's one thing I remember about this game, it is a shit ton of costumes. Now, I'm going to put in a cheat to unlock. Now, you can unlock costumes, and each costume kind of has abilities. But you can put this Create a Spider where I can just put the skin of the costume and not have the extra stuff. So I'm then going to put in the cheat for all costumes. Hopefully I do the one where I don't have the one that's all levels. But yeah, I know there was a Runaways run post Secret Wars that I've actually downloaded, and it's sitting on my tablet to read. But I'll get to it eventually. Right, Spider-Man, enter Electro. Jeez, if I remember, it's Stanley backwards is the code for everything. But if I remember, let's see if does this work. Alright, it gives you a wee punch and censors you. So, wash machine is all costumes. So, we're just gonna have a wee look at some of the costumes and what the story is behind some of them. Wash. Oh, Aunt May is unlock everything, right. MC. D. HN.
Excelsior!
There's also a code for what's this one? Big head and big feet. Right, create a spider. Let's have a actually we'll have a look at costumes here. So we've got Spider-Man, the not original one.
Spider Phoenix. What happens when the Phoenix Force merges with one spider-bitten hero? A cosmically powered headache for evildoers everywhere.
I forgot that Stan Lee King explains the costumes.
Prodigy. A recipe calling for 3 parts Spidey.
That's fucking
1 part
boggin.
Thunderbolts, and 1 part huge misunderstanding.
That is fucking boggin. That's one of the suits Spider-Man. I think it goes by Dusk. Ricochet, and there's another one that he wears when he's trying to not be seen as Spider-Man. But that is a fucking boggin suit.
Dusk, even stealthier than the black suit, as Dusk Spidey strikes out from the shadows.
I think the colorist was just like, I can't be fucked, just put him in a stealth suit. It's fine.
A suit made of rubber insulation may come in handy should Spidey face any electrically powered opponents.
One thing is the shocker isn't electricity. It's the shocker is, I think it's like sonic. So it's like it'll knock you back, it won't zap you.
Spidey with a makeover at the hands of the now legendary Alex Ross.
Alex Ross is, I kid you not, the greatest comic book artist of all time. No one draws superheroes better. No one draws specifically Superman better. Like one of my favorite things I own is I've got it in a frame, is a issue of Superman, but I believe it's the first time Superman was back being Superman after he got split into 2 in the 90s. And it's an Alex Ross cover, and it's amazing. Alex Ross white.
Alex Ross's Spidey now available in white.
That's a cool look. Venom 2 Earth X. That's fucking boggin.
All of you that haven't read Earth X, Spidey was nice enough to model Venom 2's outfit for you.
I don't know about that one. Negative Zone.
The Negative Zone is a strange and sometimes terrifying alternate universe, one that can affect a hero in a variety of ways.
Don't know if I like this one.
The symbiote, now bonded to Venom, used to be Spidey's favorite suit. Well, that is until he found out that it was alive, of course.
This suit was drawn for fucking years because Spider-Man was actually in the suit. but Venom only exists because Todd McFarlane was told by Marvel, like, you need to keep the black suit in it because we're selling that. We're selling toys in that. But he was like, no, I want to draw the original Spider-Man. So they came up with Venom for an excuse to have the black suit to be in it as well. But, boys, hot take, right? Well, not hot take, because this is a very popular costume. I think this is the greatest superhero alt costume ever. So fucking good. Wait, $20.99.
The suit worn by Miguel O'Hara to stand up for justice in the year 2099.
This suit's ugly, but I like it in context, if you know what I mean. See when it's done in like the Spider-Verse animation? Oh, it's so fucking good. Captain Universe.
Captain Universe, powered by the Enigma Force.
That's the show I was talking about. It was shite.
On Counter-Earth.
Look at that bogging costume.
The nanotech suit.
There's too much blue.
Spider-Man Unlimited.
There we go. Amazing Bagman.
Costume or superhero prank? The Amazing Bagman.
There we go, Spider-Man. Get the grippers out. Scarlet Spidey, that was from Ben Reilly.
Born in maximum clonage, the Scarlet Spider.
I like this costume, but again, just maximum clonage, and the Clone Saga is a fucking mess of a story. Ben is a character that they worked out, this is not in poorly. He's one that they kill off, bring back, kill off, bring back. He's a hero, he's a villain, he's a hero, he's a villain. I can't keep up with him. There's a Ben Reilly costume. Too much blue. Too much blue.
A serious case of mistaken identities left New York with one Spidey too many.
Oh wait, so there was two Spider-Man and there was one Spider-Man too many? Oh, if you could see comics now. There's Spider-Boy, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man Peter Parker, Venom, there's multiple Venoms, there's Toxin, there's Carnage, there's Jimmy Hudson was cutting about with a symbiote for a while. So he was like, oh, there's oh my god, what's it called? They've recently brought in a character who is like a clone of Wolverine and Spider-Man, and is I think he's very much a joke character, but yeah. Yeah, what do you think of the noir show having KGB Ben Reilly? I like it because we are tied to a very specific thing with Peter Parker, if you know what I mean. Like, even if I turn around to my mum and dad and I say, right, new Spider-Man, it's Peter Parker, that's what they expect. You know, they expect like the nerdy fucking, even just getting away from that name, you can do stuff that's a lot more, it frees you up, because in the general audience, not everyone knows Ben Reilly. So you do a lot more stuff that's like, you know, a bit different, a bit weird. You can play around with it a bit more. While if it's Peter Parker, you need to have certain things that are Peter Parker related. If you know what I mean, or if you get my drift. I'll be honest, boys. I remember thinking all these costumes look good. We're just going to create a spider, and we're just going to use I do like the Alex Ross outfit. That was actually made for the movie, and they end up not going with it. We're just going to go with Symbiote Spider-Man because that's the best. Anyway, smoke screen, here we go. It's so fucking loud. And the thing is, it's already got to be a show, it's doing its own spin on Spider-Man, stuff like that, so I don't mind if it does everything its own thing, you know?
So where did they come from?
I remember the Alex Ross design being kind of like this, the Armored Spy design. I think it was like Armored Spy, but only his one was red and black. Well, he done a white and black and a red and black one.
Spidey fans, these guys look like they're up to no good. Well, luckily Spidey's on the scene to make them realize the error of their ways.
I'll wait and see, because I feel nowadays we do a lot of these black and white transfers, right? And I feel something needs to be made with that. It needs to be lighted differently. If it's like, for example, take
someone's hired
Ed Wood, for example. Ed Wood looks amazing, or the artist looks amazing, you know? But that was made with black and white in mind. And I feel like, I remember I watched Logan Noir, which Logan's a fucking great movie. I adore that movie, you know? And I remember I watched Logan, and I was like, there was a couple of shots that looked very good, but the majority of it just looks like black and white, you know? Just doesn't look any better. It actually looks worse in some things. Like, I know Mad Max had was it black and chrome edition? And then I think Godzilla, was it minus Godzilla got one? Wasn't it show made for black and white? Like Werewolf by Night was made. Yeah, Werewolf by Night looked better in black and white. But again, I don't know if Spider-Man. I've not been reading up about Spider-Man Noir. If it is made for black and white, you know. If it is, I'll watch it in black and white. You know, if that's the way it's intended. But you can usually always tell when you see it. Oh, they actually put effort into the Godzilla -1 version. That's good.
There's Spider-Man. Arm the bomb and clear out.
Seconds later.
A bomb! Something this size could take out a whole city block. Better find the mercenaries and figure out how to turn it off.
Right, so imagine I need to go to like each corner. Oh no, I've got time.
Bomb had slots that look like they were made for keys. If I can find them, I can probably disarm the bomb.
Right, I need to go find so many of the mercenaries and get like 4 keys and then turn off the bomb. Cool. Right, they set us up the bomb, boys. Let's try and fix this. Oh no, I'm under pressure. I'm under pressure, boys. I don't like this. And the maps are quite big by like PS1 standards. Oh,
your slinging days are over.
well, it's because Spider-Man would just, you know, oh, I got a red key.
Wanted a red key.
Right, we're good. You know what? We don't need any more web fluid. Also, boys, just out of curiosity, do you prefer that Spider-Man actively mixes the web fluid, or do you want like webs coming? I think the webs coming in his hands fucking bogging. I know it's something they made in the movies because they're like, oh, it's silly to like. I don't know. Is it silly to make that web fluid? Because I think the the Raimi movies were like embracing the silliness of comic books, you know? I'm not gonna do this, boys. Maybe if I put the red one in, I'll get.
You're dead, do-gooder.
Mixes also. Why does it come from his wrist? It's just bogging.
Your slinging days are
and it also gives me that image. Like, see if you fell while web swinging. Oh, the pull on your wrist. Maybe that's from like an L script because I believe, I might be wrong here, but I think canon actually were going to do an earlier Spider-Man movie, and that was going to be focused a lot on body horror, which I'd say was probably a good idea that they didn't do that. Oh no, I need to use all.
One down.
Oh, it's okay. I've got more time. More time. That's okay.
That's 2. We're halfway there.
Have you ever seen the unreleased?
Neighborhood's
which got the unreleased Fantastic Four movie? Actually, okay for what it is. Like, it's not amazing, but it's not terrible. It's actually the best version of Doctor Doom we've ever got on screen, which I'm dreading this one. Because the thing is, with the Robert Downey Jr. casting just doesn't make any sense to me. Either you've just made Doctor Doom an Iron Man variant, or you're just going to waste a casting like Robert Downey Jr. and then what's the point of having him in that role? If that makes sense, you know? But the thing is, Doom's such a cool character and such a... Like, he's one of these ones that hasn't been properly adapted, really. Like, I was actually finishing reading Mark Waid's run of Fantastic Four, which is amazing. I know, but I want to think of it more... I don't know. But the thing, like, in my opinion, Doom would have been a big enough sales thing, you know? That going, oh, Doom being in this movie, I don't think it necessarily needed a gimmick of, look, Robert Downey Jr., you know?
Magical keys!
And even then, the thing is with Kang, Kang's whole gimmick was he has tons of different variants of himself. He's literally in the Council of Kangs. Just recast him. You know? It would literally take 2 seconds to explain it.
Now to see what these guys are up to.
Like, I'm usually against recasting, but his whole thing was he has a bunch of different variants you can use, you know?
Whoa!
Yeah, exactly. Loki had tons of different ones.
Wait a minute. That looks like the same briefcase that Shocker stole. If I can get this one, I bet I'll figure out what's going on here.
The cops will be here soon. When they show, make sure they have a good time.
can't remember who that is, like,
They're gonna
because it
ambush the
doesn't sound like,
and with some pretty heavy gear as well.
doesn't sound like
Take
Electro,
those machine guns out.
who's usually a lot more over the top and sort of mental with his voice. Skullface, it's your boy, the famous Metal Gear Solid bad guy. So I need to take a wee drink, my throat's closing up a wee bit there.
What a mess! The cops are on their way. If I don't whip up these machine guns, they're gonna be in for a rough night.
Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Oh, I skipped that by accident.
Spotting those lampposts.
Is this suggesting I do a stealth run? Oh, I'm not very good at the stealth. Right, I need to get on the lampposts. How do that? Oh, there's web up there. Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. I think I was to web them up as opposed to destroy them, but oh well. And then just take this guy down at stealth. See, look at his stealth. Oh wait, no, I've been noticed. Shit. Oh, and they're gonna man the guns. Oh wait, does it take that much to destroy them? Mate, these guns are fucking shite.
That's 3 down, 3 to go.
Some of these levels are so fucking short. Holy shit. Oh boys, I'm getting indigestion. I'm not even eating anything. What the fuck? I hate getting old.
Adding this Freon to my webbing should make it freeze, just like ice.
Wait, what? Oh, I forget this was in the game. You got that and you got Lecky webbing. Spoilers for later on. Oh, that sounds horrible. Oh, that does not sound good. Oh, and it doesn't work on these things. Wait. Wait, I hear pew pew pew. Where am I? Is there another gun to take down? Oh, here's another gun, I think. Right, and web that up. And just destroy it. Have we done it, boys? Have we done it? Yes, man. You can finish that level in seconds, surely, if you were, you know, a fanny like me.
Whoa!
Oh god, we got a boss fight now. Wait, is the pilot dead? Oh god, I think the pilot is dead.
You tied up the pilot? Good. Now let's get out of here.
Quick, Spider Lad. You stop the plane, and I'll get the bad guys. Oh, wait. I don't have a sidekick. I guess a handy-dandy spider tracer will have to do while I rescue the pilot.
Until you hear about Spider Boy. I know fans are really not into. Oh, Crash, have you heard about the drama between the... Like, I know this is quite a few years old at this rate. Spider-Man Lotus. The
plane's out of control.
The racist Spider-Man fan film that doesn't get Spider-Man. Wait, what? I praying for plane jacking. Wait, did that work? Did that work? Kree invasion fleet spotted around Neptune. Wait, what? Oh, game over. Oh. I thought I've fucking done a big speedrun there.
Whoa!
Right, what do we do? What do we do? It's just
control. Maybe I can use my webbing to stop it.
It's usual sort of.
I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
Usual fan film type thing, you know, but on a much bigger scale. But it's one of those things like the making of it is so fucking mental.
The plane is gonna blow if I don't clear a path for it. Great, the door's shut. There has to be a switch somewhere.
Oh, for everything has went tits up. Everything. Right, let's try this again. Wait, does it... See if I web up the things, does it slow it down? Watch me be here for the rest of the stream. Just get absolutely stuck.
That plane's out of control. Maybe I can use my webbing to stop it.
Oh! Right, so I can't web up just one side. Cool. Oh, this is gonna be hard, boys. This is gonna be hard.
Whoa!
We have to do that wee bit and just hear, wow, every time.
That plane's out of control.
Put
Maybe I
some
can use my
web on.
webbing to stop it. The plane is gonna blow if I don't clear a path for it. I've got to clear these barrels out of the way.
You know what? It can take like, I think it can take like most of the shots from the barrels.
Great. The door's shut. There has to be a switch
Oh,
somewhere.
you're kidding me on. There's more barrels. Ah, shit. Oh, no. No. Ah, fuck. I panicked and it's got to blow. It's going to blow up, boys.
These barrels out of the way.
Ah.
The door's shut. There has to be a switch somewhere.
No. No. Fuck. Right, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Also, so Spider-Man literally the first fight scene starts off and Spider-Man kills the guy in it. Like, Shocker blasts him and Spider-Man uses the guy as a human shield, and I was like, straight into this. I don't think you quite get Spider-Man.
My webbing to stop it.
I don't like being the guy that's like, oh, you don't get, you know, what you like. But just a feeling, you know. If you want to make a fan movie about a superhero who just brutally murders people, there's plenty to do that way, you know. Punisher's always crying it for a fan film. Or even just do Venom if you want a Spider-Man can kill, you know. Oh, it's wild. Also, the guy who plays Green Goblin was a nonce. Oh! Got fucking jump scared by the plane.
The plane is gonna blow if I don't clear a path for it.
Right, how do I Wait, where's the fucking... What do I do? What do I do? Oh yeah, it was horrific. I heard about that more than the actual movie. Because I heard of it years ago on comic book Twitter going like, oh yeah, this Spider-Man fan film raised X amount.
Maybe I can use my
and it was mostly from people who were just raging about the MCU version, which is fair enough. Like I like Tom Holland. I think Tom Holland's doing a great job as Spider-Man. I just feel sometimes, like you said, mini Tony Stark and shit like that. But I don't think the movies have been bad. They've not been bad at all. They've actually been pretty, you know, really good quality.
There has to be a switch somewhere.
Oh no. Oh no. Right, here we go. Here we go. What now? What's the part here? Right. Oh no. Fuck. Right, what I think I need to do.
These barrels out of the way.
Have I slowed it down? No! Fuck. Right, I'm just getting cunted by this. It's slowing down. It is slowing down. It's not coming to a stop, but it's slowing down. Right, it's one down. And just...
My webbing should hold long enough to free that pilot.
We've done it, boys. We've done it. Yes!
Rise and shine, Captain. Okay, now that the pilot's safe, I have to get to that helicopter. I just hope whoever's behind this isn't one of those island base in the middle of nowhere types. I don't have that much web fluid.
Yeah, Spider-Man would be kind of useless if you were like in Glasgow or some shit like that, you know, if you were... Like, it works in America because there's fucking skyscrapers everywhere and big massive buildings, but in Glasgow, like, you could be, it'd be cool being Spider-Man until you got to like, oh no, it's crime in Kirkintilloch, what did I do? You'd have to fucking walk most of the time, yeah? Oh, we got a new bit. Oh, do we have to catch up with the chopper? Yes, man, here we go.
The signal from my Spidey tracer is getting weaker. I better move before I lose it completely.
Right, here we go. I'm not gonna bother with any of the villains or any of the goons. By the way, one thing I thought was really cool with these games is there's actually like, comics you can pick up. In fact, it is just the covers with a wee sort of blurb explaining the plot. But I thought it was really, really cool when I was younger because that introduced me to like so many like so much of the imagery that I really love in comic books now, you know, or stories that I never heard of before, you know, like this game is why I know who the Sandman is, you know. Like if I oh, he is dead. Oh, look at it, you can see the bottom of the thing. Wait, I've got time to burn here, so I can just crawl up here. Listen, I am also speaking of Spider-Man. I am so excited for the. I don't want it to be shite. I worry because it's the third part of a trilogy, but I really want the Spider-Verse movies to be fucking amazing because Spider-Verse 1 is maybe in like I think it's like beside Logan, it's maybe the best comic book film I've ever seen. Spider-Verse 1, I really like Spider-Verse 2. Spider-Verse 2 is very interesting animation-wise. Like, that's the most interesting thing about it. Like, the story's good, but oh my god, the animation, fucking hell, you know? They see a bit at the start of 2, where Gwen Stacy's fighting the Vulture from, I think it's like, Da Vinci times, and he's animated like a Da Vinci, like, you know, like a Da Vinci sketch. Oh, it's so fucking cool. Both movies so far have been great. Actually, I'm worried about because this one is so specific, or the last one was so specifically a part 2, you know? Oh yeah, they're fucking great. Like, oh Jesus. But also, you know what I'm kind of gutted is finished now. Right, they were shite, but I kind of loved them. See the, I don't know what to call it, the Spider-Man enemies cinematic universe. It was shite, right? But oh my god, I had so much fucking fun with those movies. Especially Venom. I didn't see Venom 3, I've not seen that yet, but seeing Venom with Venom 2 with Kieran, and then Madam Web. Oh, what a fucking movie, boys. I have not laughed so hard in the cinema in quite a long time. And see the ideas they had for like other movies. Oh, wild.
This time it looks to have led him to the train yard.
Thing is, Venom works.
Things look quiet now, but evil is.
And Madam Web is like
to a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I've got a feeling that Madam Web was a very different movie.
It's like a prison complex.
And then needed to get edited.
No doubt they're all
because they're so like. I don't think you see the main bad guy say one word, you know. I don't think he says one thing on camera. So I watched a video by a guy called Nando who talks a little bit comic book movies and comic books and his pitches for them. But he says, this is what I think happened with Madam Web, and this is what I think is... And it makes sense because, oh my god, it's insane. I've never seen a movie like it where... Like, I usually can't notice ADRing because I don't usually pay that much attention, you know? Oh, I got a comic.
What I found.
I'll have a gander what that is afterwards. But oh my god, I noticed it all the way through that fucking movie. And then like there's so many... Oh, what's this? Area 1. Oh, there's like puzzle bits we have to do. Oh, the Venom films are really... I don't... They're very much carried by Tom Hardy's performance. And he is having so much fun in the role. I think if anyone else was in the role, the movies wouldn't be good. But I do like to think, oh, so I always have a sort of thing in my head going, oh, imagine I was given control of the X-Men movies, what would I do? I like to think, what would I do if I was given control? Like, Sony went, oh, right, here, we've fucked it, right? So why don't we just go, Mikey, you're in charge. And I'm like, what would I do? First thing I do is fire Jared Leto. First thing's that, you know? Mad nonce. But, yeah, like I think, I remember you can actually look online and the contracts for Sony's Spider-Man thing leaked. And they're fucking wild. Like, there's one that's like, Spider-Man must not... It's basically a big list of Spider-Man can't do murder, can't do this. And my favourite one is Spider-Man can't be seen partaking in or dealing illegal drugs unless under the influence of the black suit, like symbiote suit. I want to see Spider-Man sitting dealing drugs if he's got a mad symbiote suit on, but it's also got a big list of like every character that they have the rights to, and it's fucking weird. And then I believe this might have been the same, where it's like if a character was made, because it was the same rule with Fox, where if a character was made under the probably under the Spider-Man line or under the X-Men line, that they had the immediate cinematic rights to them. Because yeah, see post Secret Wars, Marvel done a rule to the X-Men writers that they weren't allowed to introduce new characters because then the rights would go to Fox.
That didn't seem to work. Maybe the right combination of breakers will turn on the power.
So what they done was they had...
Nuts!
Right, oh, what's this?
Electronic doors. I'll have to turn on the power to open them.
Right, cool, let's do that. So, basically they had to introduce like time-displaced versions of other characters. Right, we're going to reset.
Bingo! Good thing I've been trained for this. Kill me. Let's move on, shall we?
Fox having the X-Men revived the humans briefly made them cooler in the comics where they got binned again. Aye. But the thing is, they were brought back very briefly, and then humans are good, but they've had their own line that is really fucking good. But their adaptation was shite, and it's mental how do I say it, how perception in the Marvel movies really is like the wider thing. The same way with fucking, I remember I said to Kieran that Kraven the Hunter was my favourite Spider-Man villain, and he was fucking howling, and I was like, no, in the comics Kraven's fucking awesome, you know? I know in the movie it's Aaron Taylor Johnson cutting about, you know, shirtless most of the time, which isn't bad, but you know, it's just no Kraven. And the Inhumans kind of same because they had that shit TV show. And then I believe on the big screen, the only other Inhumans appearance was Black Bolt in what you call it? In Doctor Strange. No, I like Doctor Strange too, but I don't want to get all in the comics. But Black Bolt would know not to panic and fucking scream, because his whole thing is that his voice is. Oh, all of them just get jobbed out. The only one is, I think, is. I remember everyone complaining that they thought Captain Carter was such an industry plant. I thought our fight scene was cool. I think even is it Monica Rambeau who has the scene as, oh no, is it her mother? I can't remember. But has the scene as Captain Marvel or Binary. I think they have a cool fight scene, and there's a cool fight scene with Captain Carter. But then Black Bolt shouts and blows his own head off, and then Mr. Fantastic is like, oh Wanda, it's okay, we can still be friends, and then he gets fucking spaghettified. I am so fucking glad they didn't go with John. I don't mind John Krasinski. If that's how you say, I can't remember how you say his name exactly. I don't mind him exactly, but I do remember being like, oh for fuck, make him Mr. Fantastic. And then Pedro came in, and I'm like, oh, Pedro's done a really good job. I really enjoyed Fantastic Four First Steps. Was it perfect? Nah. But I enjoyed it for what it was. I think the style and the sets really sold it for me. Like, everyone looked amazing. And it was cool just to see a more accurate Galactus played almost straight. I did like that. Oh, I think I've got one round here which is the single one. It might have been. It was really good. Retro is struggling with the weight of having to make moral decisions. Can't feel his life when all he wants to do is have fun adventures. Yeah. I feel that's something they've always, like... Right, are you ready for a real hot take? I don't think they've aged like milk, but they were very much a thing of their time. I don't hate the... Oh, back in Area 1. That's Area 3 I'm going to. I think that's where no, Area 3 is here. I don't think... Is it Tim's Story? Is that what they're called? I think the first one is a not bad version of the Fantastic Four. The second one can get in the bin. But the first one has like Jessica Alba's. I feel bad for her because she's not really in the movie apart from anything more than, you know, what was the term? Fan service, or she's there just to be, you know, the good looking one. And it's a shame because Yeah, she's not there for much. But see the stuff they do with like Johnny Storm's like kind of doesn't really get much either. He's kind of annoying. But see the stuff they do with Michael Chiklis, is that the guy that plays him? The guy that plays the Thing is really good in it. He is like, there's a bit where he's on the not rampage, but he's just sort of, he's escaped just after he's been sent to space, and he's like not rampaging, but he's, you know, going around New York, and he tries to go see his fiance, and she like throws the ring at him or something like that, like, because they were gonna get married. She takes her ring off and throws it at him or something like that. And there's a bit where he's trying to pick it up, but he can't because he's got big rock fingers. And I'm like, that's a really fucking good scene. That bit was really good. And then I remember seeing the sequel and going, this is fucking dog shit, boys. Like, absolute dog shit. I seem to remember there's a bit where Reed is talking to, I think it's a guy who's meant to be Nick Fury. And he goes like, oh, I'm the smartest man alive and I've got the hottest girlfriend in the world. And I was like, Reed would never talk like that. Ever. And then I got even ready for a horror take. I can see Fan 4 Stick. Right, obviously the ending, actually the third act, or even say half the movie, was dog shit and was clearly reshot and shit like that. Ultimate Reedwood, though he never did get a girl. I fucking really love what he done with the Maker. But so speaking of Ultimate Fantastic Four, that's kind of close to Fan 4 Stick, or at least the start of it was, and I was like, this has potential, right? It's edgy, but sure, why not? Let's go on an edgier, you know, take. And then they have a bit where Reed escapes from the facility and they're doing all these body horror segments, and I was like, this is pretty fucking cool. And then it just cuts.
Well, as Edison said when he discovered electricity, ow!
And that's where the reshoots come in, and after that, oh, it's dog shit. Ultimate Fantastic Four made me realize the Fantastic Four could be fun. Until then, I thought they were really dull. I think the Fantastic Four have just had really shit mainstream representation.
Bet all these guys are on Hammerhead's payroll.
Like, I remember at the time I read Ultimate Fantastic Four, and I also read Mark Waid's Fantastic Four, and that was my one going, no, these guys are really fucking good. Like I thought, like, Mark Waid's Fantastic Four, phenomenal. Because that's the whole thing, is they're just adventurers, you know? Like, see the whole, I think it's called Unthinkable story, where Doctor Doom makes a magic skin suit out of his ex-girlfriend and then tries to murder all the Fantastic Four. Oh, it's good. There's actually a really good video, I don't know if you've seen it, Crash, about the Maker. Well, it goes into the history of the whole Ultimate Fantastic Four. I think, oh, who is it? It's not Alex Lennon. Oh, fuck, I'll put it in my Discord. It's about, oh no, it's Mullet Man Comics. He does a video about the Maker and the whole history of the Ultimate Fantastic Four. And the thing is, see post-Ultimatum, right? Ultimatum was a fucking shit show, it was awful. But see when they went, everything's fucked, let's take things in an interesting way. So they done like Ultimate Comics X-Men, which was really good. And then they turned fucking Reed Richards into the main bad guy of the universe. Oh, it was good. And then like I was even a big fan of like the X-Men stuff they done, where they introduced like Jimmy Hudson, you know? Oh, it killed everyone's interest. But after that, I think Marvel went, oh, we've kind of fucked it with this. So writers, do whatever you want, really, you know? Status quo is out the window.
Control switch here somewhere.
Oh yeah, the stuff post-Ultimatum is fucking phenomenal. I'm actually doing a video, I don't know if I've mentioned before, but I'm still writing it. I've literally got a script open on my laptop like right now for the Ultimate Wolverine video, which is all about like Ultimate Wolverine and some of the shit they made him do in those comics, and oof, it's a bit rough. Oh, the powder room, or power room, that makes more sense. And yeah, it's atrocious. For a guy whose Wolverine is one of his favourite characters, yeah, they made him do some awful things. That's the one I was asking for voice actors and stuff like that, but I'm still what is this fucking
this looks like the control room.
Yeah, on a railway station, they've got a fucking, oh god, that guy's kicking my arse. I don't say I've never worked in a railway station, but right, one's jammed. Two's open. Oops, we have closed 3 whips. Here, what do you think of Ultimate Iron Man actually being a massive living, breathing brain tumor? Right, so they actually, I believe they maybe retconned that with with Ultimate Iron Man, which was the first miniseries was in. And I believe in the continuity that was a in-universe TV show about Iron Man. I don't mind the brain tumor thing, because
It's here for the night shift.
well, not so much the brain tumor thing. I don't mind his reason for becoming Iron Man was a brain tumor, because let's be honest, the problem is Iron Man's his origin, and so many Marvel characters were so tied to what was happening at the time. Because I believe 60s would that have been Vietnam in the 60s? My era for what I wrote, American history is fucked. And then obviously it was changed to Afghanistan or a made up war. That's a problem with this sliding time scale, but and then just going, oh yeah, he was a guy who made weapons and then had a brain tumor and thought, fuck it, I need to make the world a better place before I die. That's a good one, you know. I remember I didn't read a single Iron Man comic with the movie. It made me want to go read an Ultimate. Oh, that's a bad one to dive into. And I think because they were getting pushed as because that would have been 08. So, I think 2010 was the fall off for Ultimate and shit like that. But up until then, Ultimates were that was, if you were getting into comics, it was the Ultimate line you read. And oh, some of them have not aged well and are edgy as fuck. I think I still like the Ultimates, but there's some stuff you read it, you go, oh, that's very off the time. Oh, that language. Right, what's the gimmick here? Number 5. Let's have a look through here. Early Ultimates was more. Yeah, that's the thing. It's good. Mark Miller, right? Mark Miller is good, or is it Miller or Millar? Is good when he's got how do I say it? I don't want to sound kinky, but if he's got a leash. Otherwise, Miller can be very edgy and very there was this one comic. I think it's called The Unfunnies, and pardon me, sorry boys, nearly felt physically sick talking about The Unfunnies. It is the worst comic I have ever read in my life. It is so painfully edgy, and you know what's funny? People have pointed out that when that comic came out, and he was divorced just afterwards. I'm not suggesting Unfunnies made his wife divorce him.
He's all mine.
But it's a funny coincidence. Actually, Crash, go and read comics, because I wouldn't suggest ever giving the Unfunnies money. I think it's called The Unfunnies. Just Google image search The Unfunnies Mark Millar. The relationship was unfunny. Oh, it is dreadful. It is so offensive, and I'm not a guy who's I'm not a guy who straight away gets, I can watch quite a few early 90s, late 90s comedies and be I don't oof that much, but I was oofing so bad. You know what I mean? When you're watching something and you're no, there's a line here where it was it was edgy, and now it's just into racism, you know. But I would really suggest even just looking at Unfunnies to go, oh my god.
Guards.
And then what else is there? Yep.
There's the
yep.
train.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the whole fucking series. And I think with Mark Miller, I think it can do good. He done Kick-Ass, but the thing is, the Kick-Ass comic is really, I think a lot of his stuff is very mean-spirited, and it's my same issue with what's his name? Not Warren Ellis. Who written The Boys? Is it Warren Ellis. Garth Ennis is the other one. I feel a lot of them. The movie cleaned it up, yeah. Gave it so much more heart, and I do believe he has good ideas. I like some of the stuff he's done in Marvel, you know. And he obviously done well with The Authority, which was really good. But yeah, a lot of his stuff is very edgy and very and I think with Kick-Ass, the same with The Boys. I think The Boys, the TV show, is very good considering where it came from. Oh, masterpiece, you know. Because I tried to read I remember hearing all this hullabaloo about the comic The Boys, about maybe, this would have been about 2011, 2012. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a read because I heard about it being this big massive hit, and I read the first issue. I read the trade paperback, and funny enough, in Geek Retreat, when it used to be downstairs, oh, where would that be? On is that Renfield Street? And I read it all in a lunchtime at college, and I was like, that was fucking horrible, you know? It's kind of struggling now, but it still leaves it. I'm hoping, I really enjoy the show. I'm really hoping it has a good ending. I've still not watched Gen V Season 2. I loved the first season of Gen V. It felt like I was going to say the X-Men show, but close to like a Hellions show that I've always wanted, you know?
Already at full health.
The Hellions is the other academy for like young mutants that's ran up by the Hellfire Club. Right, where am I going? I've now got... So I've opened up all these doors. Have a look at number 7, see if that's anywhere. Oh, I mean, that's where I had to go. I'll give it a watch. I am interested. They're doing Crossed, which Crossed is...
That guy has a case too.
Trying to be so vile and over... Who's this guy?
What's so important about those cases?
I wonder who that Sandman is. Man, they need to put Sandman in Marvel Rivals. Please.
Mother...
There he is. Fucking love the Sandman. They also make this big reveal out of something so obvious. I thought they wanted the audience to figure out. So I'll give it a watch. I loved the first season, and I know probably a lot was rewritten because of, I forget his name. That young actor that died.
Catch that train.
Like me to catch a train, but while Sandman's chasing us down. I fucking, oh god.
Running into a brick wall, but this is ridiculous.
Wait, that doesn't work. Do I need to throw things into the Sandman sand wall? Oh fuck.
Sand in the tights. This stuff chafes.
Do I have to beat him? Oh my god, he's got so much health.
On your flat.
What button? How do I...
Still, punk.
How do I throw things? Oh, does that make him wet? But I think very much it's like... I don't want to say it can't be helped, but you know, it's something that's like out of the show's control, obviously, as you know, a young actor like that dying. Which is a shame because he was really good. He was like one of the guys I was like, oh, because he's good in Sabrina as well. But I'll give it a watch.
Hold still, punk.
But like I said, the first one was very much like a... What do here? How do I get the... I've not got that much webbing. Do I have to throw something at it? I like that the train's been nice enough just to... Fuck off, Sandman! Right, there we go. I just throw things at it. Maybe fighting them is not a good idea. I need more web fluid. As well, something like a car crash as well. You know, it's like the one that I always think of is that actor. What's his name? Anton Yelchin, who was like, I know obviously he'd been acting for a while, but he seemed to be like just breaking out. You know, he just like he was in Green Room, that was phenomenal. He was obviously in the Star Trek movies. I think he was 27, I want to say, but he was like gearing up to. He was doing quite a lot of indie films and sort of lower budget things, but he was genuinely gearing up to like the next big thing, you know. And obviously, that happened, you know.
Sand in the tights. This stuff chafes.
Right, here we go, here we go. Fuck. Like, oh, Green Room's so fucking good.
Hold still, punk.
Right, here we go, here we go. And last box should do it. Ah, fuck off, Sandman. Right, let's just keep swinging up here. You know, as a kid, I remember being terrified, going, "Oh God, I'm gonna lose the train. I'm gonna lose it."
You'll never catch that
Doesn't
train.
seem to be that. Doesn't seem to have that much of a fear of losing it, you know, because it has just stopped and let me catch up.
Punk.
Fuck off! Is it Flint Marco? Is that not Flint Marco? Wait, no, Kane Marco's the. I forget his name. What Sandman's name is. Because Kane Marco is the Juggernaut.
Where you running to? Hold still, punk. Where you running to?
Right, here we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Just swing all the way up to the train. Oh, no, we've got too close to it. Right, here we go. We're good. I think there's going to be one last sand wall, seemingly. Feels like there'll be one here. Or not.
All aboard!
Sandman needs to be in Marvel Rivals. He's got, I can imagine his character having so much versatility and gimmicks, you know? Well, speaking of jobbers, it's the Beetle.
The Beetle? What do you have to do with this?
Times change, Spider-Man. I do what I have to.
The Beetle's just like a small-time crook with a wee jetpack.
Some other time, Spider jerk.
Like an absolute jobber, absolute. Actually, you know what's weird? So I was thinking, like, between the two Spider-Man games, they do a good job with a lot of different Spider-Man characters. Like, a lot of them.
Looks like Spiderella's going to the ball.
But I don't believe they in the. I think they might have planned to do a third one because they don't have Green Goblin, don't have Hobgoblin, who was a big deal at the time. Don't have Craven. You know, they're missing out quite big heavy hitters. I forget this guy exists. Oh, he's good. Like, he's featured quite heavily in the, oh, what's it called? The Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Don't have Big Wheel, everyone's favourite. My ears. Blackouts continue. Spider-Man mod for questioning and technology heist. Gun battle at Hammerhead's train yards. Oh, Hammerhead owns this. That explains why it's all, you know, mafia and all that. I think Spider-Man movie games use a lot of low-key Spider-Man villains as well, didn't they? Aye, so they'd have, like, you'd do a chapter where you fight Green Goblin, and then they'd be like, you go fight. Like, and it was cool seeing them, because it was like, they weren't introduced in the movie, but they were trying to make them in the movie's style. Yeah, I think they had, like, Mysterio, you had, like, I remember the third one had the Lizard and Craven. I think it had Kingpin as well. So that was kind of cool.
Close to our goal, gentlemen. The device you see before you allows an average citizen's body energy to power a city block.
Oh, it's something else, isn't it?
That power
I don't know how it was released.
Limitless. We need Dr. Watts to finish the device. Only she knows where to find the missing piece.
Yeah, plans and speeches are all well and good, but I think you're forgetting about one thing: Spider-Man.
I've already.
I like that. I like their faces don't move. They just have like a stoic face.
Introduce our insurance policy.
Oh, I fucking love Hammerhead. He's just like a 50s mobster with a plate in his head.
What am mine? What is it which gives me joy?
Oh yeah, he gets put, like, that's him, he gets put away for that, and then it's, oh, it's shite.
A man stands alone, facing the web slinger. This is the time for what?
Like, see if I was given a Spider-Man movie, right, Mike Hoopin, Hammerhead, that's my boy.
Part of a team.
Mainly because Hammerhead's not been used yet, you know?
Tonight, the good doctor will be attending the Science and Industry Ball. I'm gonna get the doctor myself, but I get nowhere unless the team takes out Spider-Man.
Need to take out Spider-Man. Team. I'll be honest, I have not played. I played a bit of Spider-Man 2, but I've not played the full thing. I might, because much like making my way through X-Men games, I've got, like, Marvel was really good for video games around this era. I've got a big list of ones that I need to get through.
Stormed the ball.
I might play the Spider-Man movie games as well.
Some have even been taken hostage. It looks like Spidey's gonna have his hands full finding the doctor and keeping everyone safe. Good luck, Webhead.
I think it was it the GBA version of Spider-Man 2 or 3 was like a wee Metroidvania. It was kind of cool. I do like that Hammerhead has these 50s goons.
Help me!
Actually, you know what I always found is a weird thing? To see how they try to do Madam Web. So Madam Web is hardly, you know, your A-list character. I don't see why they didn't do a Black Cat movie. They must have had some sort of weird thing with Marvel where they couldn't use Black Cat because... But you know what I find funny? So Kraven was originally... They wanted to use Kraven for what would be Spider-Man No Way Home. Because I think it made sense where, like, maybe J. Jonah Jameson puts out a hit on Spider-Man because he uncovers Spider-Man's identity, you know? And then suddenly Kraven takes on that and tries... And that's what you could even have Kraven killing Aunt May. Because if you need Aunt May killed, you know, it makes sense for someone like Kraven to do it.
The controls.
But then Sony was like, no, we've got plans for Kraven Hunter. So I think that's why they went in that way to do, you know, do the Madam Web film because they wanted Spider-Verse stuff in live action. I think. Also, they have three Spider-Women running around decades before Peter. Oh yeah, continuity is fucked. Oh, never mind, kill people. Never mind. And I think they. Have you heard the rumours that there was meant to be a Spider-Man in Madam Web? Like, it was just rumours, but I think it was concept art of Spider-Man fighting... Oh, what was it? It was fighting Ezekiel Sims, who I think was originally meant to be Kane.
Oh no.
Because it makes sense it being Kane. Ezekiel Sims was not... Apart from the fact he looked like him in the flash forward, he was not doing that. Last thing, the movie was, it seems like a state of production, like...
I'm already at full health.
Like, it feels like so much shit just went wrong with that. Though Dakota Johnson and doing her, which got her best in the, which got... See when they ask her in the, which got interviews going, oh, what's your favourite Spider-Man movie? And she just smiles and goes, all of them. I was like, oh, fucking, you're so fucking funny. Yes, man.
I'm already at full
And she's
health.
trying her best to be like, oh yeah, I'm really excited for the... Oh, fucking fail. And then, like, I think I was saying this to Kieran, none of the... Like, Dakota Johnson seems like not a very good actress. I've only saying that, I'm sure she's good in other things. I've only seen her in Madam Web and 50 Shades of Grey, and she was good in neither of those things. But...
Help me!
Like Sydney Sweeney and I forget the other actors that play the Spider-Girls, they are pretty good. And they could be good, you know? And it's just, and then obviously, what's his name? Adam Scott's good, because he's like the lead in fucking Severance, which is one of the biggest TV shows out now. But, oh man, Madam Web, what a fucking disaster of a film.
There, that should hold the elevator. Now to free the person inside.
Right, now don't fall out Spider-Man, right? We're good. Isn't she the one that leads in Materials? Oh yeah, that one where it's her, Pedro, and Chris Evans, I think. Past Lives was great, but I've heard awful things about it. It's just a movie. I looked at it and I'm sure you're okay, but I just have no interest in you, you know? Nothing against any of the actors or the actors, it's just a movie that... Actually, not movie I'm really excited to watch.
More guys with guns.
So have you seen that movie? It's got Miles Teller, Elizabeth Olsen, I forget the other guy in it. It's called Eternity. And basically it's a comedy about like a guy who... it's like an old couple, and the guy dies first, and basically he says, right, I'm going to wait in heaven for my wife to show up. And she does. But when you die and you appear in heaven, you come back as your sort of your younger self. And he's sitting waiting for her, and she comes in. Well, there's another guy waiting, and it's her first husband who died young.
Looks like these
and
guys
I was like,
hostages.
This could be sort of fun, yeah. I like all the actors in it, and the trailer looks pretty funny.
Uh-oh, hostages. Those goons won't see me on the ceiling.
Oh no, I bet they won't. Have I saved the hostages? 4 or 5 hostages. And it's just him sort of, it's just, you know, this one were two husbands throughout different times sort of competing for it, and I was like, pretty fun. Yeah, I think it tries to explore a lot, but it's also, I've shared, it's really funny and really sort of
Hammerhead anywhere.
heartwarming as well, you know? Because I listen to Mark Kermode and Simon Mayo's podcast. That's where I get most of my movie reviews and movie news. And I probably wouldn't have watched it or, you know, wanted to watch it if I didn't hear that review and go, oh, it sounds really good actually.
I'm already at full health.
Because honestly, the only movies I tend to keep up with, like, releases and shit like that are, like, horror movies or, unfortunately, you know, like, you hear about comic book movies and shit like that, you hear about all their productions. Oh, Letterboxd is really good, but I found, like, I really like Letterboxd. As you can tell by all the reviews I rate on it. It's a pretty, it's better, I'd say it's better than IMDb for discovering movies. I like going on people's lists and discovering and, like, seeing stuff. Like, I'm making my way through, this guy done a list called Indiana Jones Cinematic Universe, and it's just like movies that are like Indiana Jones that would maybe fit into a sort of a thing like that. And it's not all like, it's obviously it starts off with like Indiana Jones and then like The Mummy, and then it goes into more like stuff like As Above So Below and shit like that, you know. But can I just say, boys, see anyone that does
hostages inside. The door's locked.
Anyone who does like a list of movies and the list is every movie ever or every horror film ever, get the fuck. You know, when I go on like a list for, like, say, I'm trying to think. Oh no, I busted the door open. Wait, where's it? Where's the guy taking you hostage? Oh no, I just need to walk up to you. Never mind.
Oh, thank you, Spider-Man.
Like, say I'm looking up, say, something like Return of the Living Dead, and I want movies that are similar to Return of the Living Dead, sort of punk rock horror. I don't want to go on a list of every single movie ever, you know. Get the fuck. Or every single horror movie you've ever seen, you know, like. Get more specific with your lists. Come on, boys, come on.
Making sense, lady. Zeus is what?
Just 6 of you against 1 woman? That seems a bit unfair. Unless that happens to be Electra, in which case you're toast.
Come on. Yeah, come on. What am I paying you fools for? Don't just stand there. After her!
After her. Oh fuck, we got a boss fight with Hammerhead.
Don't know where you think you're going.
I was just gonna see if they had any more of those Empire State Building snow globes. Hey, do you want one?
So basically Hammerhead had, I believe, he's got like a metal plate in his head. Which, in comic book terms, like, that's like, in real life, if you have like a metal plate on something, it doesn't like make you fucking invincible, believe me. As a man who has a metal plate in his arm, it doesn't make me a superhero. I don't have a super, you know, robot arm. It'd be cool as fuck if I did. Yeah, it actually makes it weaker, you know? I think this game made Hammerhead seem like a much larger deal than Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man stuff's very good for, like, taking, like, especially certain runs, taking villains that aren't super big and making them, giving it, like, for example, Tombstone. Tombstone's had a fucking great run recently. And with things like, what's that show, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which I'm honestly really excited about, apart from the fact that in concept art we've got Spider-Gwen. No, I don't want that. Get the fuck. Spider-Gwen's good, but I feel she's getting a bit over. Like, give her her own show, do her own thing with her. But I don't think it's like, I don't know. But also I feel she's kind of overshadowed. The Tombstone that show up as a key figure in the Miles. Yeah, I think that's where this revitalization kind of came from, is his appearance in those comics. Right, I might have to make him do his wee run.
None of your meddling.
They're gonna hook Spider-Gwen up with the new Spider-Man so the voice actor can get away. Actor can get away from the male's voice actor. Aye, I seen that. I don't know how much of it is. I try to always not cross judgment because we don't know what, you know, if it is part or between them, you know. But it does come across weird, you know. I seen when she got, like, I get maybe I want to, if, you know, the characters are going whatever.
Start making sense, lady.
If, like, when she got, I don't know. I'm trying to defend him being a weirdo. But you know, I was like, oh, I don't know, and then he kept going, and I was like, okay, this does come across a bit strange. Like, maybe if I steal his gun. Oh, stealing his gun is what I'm meant to do, because look at that damage fly off him.
I can see my house from here.
But speaking of young talented actors, fuck me, Haley Stanfield she's something special. She's really good. Would you end up whining all our Spider-Man dating some of the movies and deserve his chance? Oh. I know the joke is that's what happens, because obviously, you know, did Kirsten Dunst and Tobey Maguire date? Remember if they did. And then Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, and obviously Zendaya and, oh my god, I nearly said Mark Ruffalo. Fuck, I forgot his name. Tom Holland. How could I forget his name? I nearly got very, very confused there and got very, very... Ooh. Yeah, they're engaged. I really like Tom Holland. Just hear about him, and he's a big advocate for like teetotal now, because he sort of realised I might have a bit of a drinking problem, and he set up his own like non-alcoholic beer company and stuff like that. And I was like, you seem like a good egg. And he seems like my favourite type of actor, which is a guy like, say, like Rob Pattinson as well, is like this, a guy who likes acting, likes doing all that, does not like being famous. My favourite type of actors are like that, you know? Right, so if I grab his gun off him... The thing is, I don't know how to do this. Do I grab his gun and then, like, maybe jump over him doing the... No, I'm trying to do the mad... Oh, fuck! Time to die! There we go, bartered him! Bartered him! Garfield was also good. Yeah, Andrew Garfield's really good. I wasn't a massive fan of his Spider-Man. I was more the movies I didn't like, yeah.
What the? Maybe
yeah, I seen that.
Was Electra. What's this?
Oh no!
Hammerhead, and now Sandman's back. And what do they want with the doctor?
A big manky Sand.
BioTech. I've seen her there with Connors before. Maybe he knows what this is all about. Come on, Doc.
Oh no!
Boy,
what's going on here?
In some real trouble. I really need to limit myself to one rescue a day.
Fucking love the lizard. But we'll leave that for next time. So we'll do a wee save. And then we'll see this as a wee sort of previously on set. No, we won't. We'll just quit out here. Not previously on, but next time on. Remember when the Amazing Spider-Man had the lizard and tried to turn the entire city into bad-looking lizards? Oh. Again. Oh, I love the lizard, but he's one that never got a good sort of... Like, there's really fucking great comic runs with that. There's also ones where he's a bit silly, you know? Anyway, Dr. Watt's been kidnapped. Vampires in New York City. Who or what is Blade? Right, this is a wee sort of next time on segment.
Central Tower, code red.
So we're sneaking into this this research place. Because we tried to call Dr. Kirk Connors about the missing scientist, and when we called, Big Lizard was like, bah! So for those who don't know, Dr. Kirk Connors is a doctor who lost his arm, and he's like a brilliant geneticist, and was actually working on
the quintessential high-tech research lab, the pinnacle of modern technology, the apex of human thought and achievement. But behind the shiny exterior is a company working on diabolical experiments.
A big company evil? Who would have thought?
Of the future. Black market research done by unassuming pawns, guarded by state-of-the-art robotic sentries. Little human life toils in these halls.
Man, this level's big. But we'll dig into that next time. So we're quit out. I think we might be able to beat this in 2 streams, boysies. Just a feeling. Just a feeling. Anyways, boys, Spidey and the Machine. What a... I'm going to go on special and level select. I'm just going to see what I've beaten so far. Enter the webhead. Just see what I can call the stream. In Darkest Night, Heart of Darkness, Catch That Train, Gangland, Spidey vs. Hammerhead. I think we'll go just enter the webhead. I think that's a good sort of way to end it. But boys, in the meantime, we're going to head from here, where's my mouse, over to here. Ah, for fuck. God damn it. God fuck it. I can't believe I had such a good fucking thing there. I was all proud of myself what I was talking there. But aye, boys, what I was saying is we'll be back tomorrow with L.A. Noire, and that means on Thursday we'll be back with Spider-Man, and we'll probably finish because I don't think it's a particularly long game. But as usual, boys, I've been Mikey. What was I saying as well? Thank you for putting up with me ranting about Spider-Man, Marvel, X-Men, whatever. Bye, boys. As usual, I've been Mikey. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I'll catch you in my next stream. But until then, boysies, have a good day. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Most importantly, boysies, have good mental health. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. See yous!